Probably mulliganing this one, right? Again, if you missed this announcement, if you ever dislike a joke that I have, or if I ever say something that rubs you the long way, I'm going to put back the push, actually. You know, if I ever do something to offend you, not only should you unfollow, but you should tell me that you're unfollowing with the intention of hurting my feelings. It's very important. No, the person, it was so funny. The person who unfollowed, they were like, so are you actually worshiping Klothys, or is this like just a joke? And I was like, of course I'm actually worshiping Klothys. I'm worshiping this piece of cardboard that's right over here. This is very serious. And then they were like, well, it's been fun following. And, oh no, we're playing against Crabvine. And they'd been following for like 3 weeks or something like that. Basically as long as the Klothys bit has been around. Probably just slamming Goyf, right? It's just such a weird interaction. Gold, 4 months, unfollowing. Thank you for your subscription. You can unfollow as long as you stay subscribed. Yeah, someone unfollowed me because they didn't find the Klothys bit funny, which is fine, I guess. I think it's fine to not find it funny because it's honestly not that funny, but finding it offensive is just silly, I think. How is Goyf just a 3/4? Yeah, I'm offended that they don't find it funny. Yeah, we're going to do this anyways. Can we get it? I guess this is going to be a 4/5 because that's going to be the instant in the yard. Which is pretty important to block Vengevines and block everything, I guess. What would I say is my funniest bit? I mean, humor is pretty subjective, of course. It's kind of hard to say for sure. Definitive bit tier list. Oh, I actually did a tier list earlier of my bits. If anybody clipped that, then that would probably be a good resource to find out. Lockhart, thank you for the gifted sub. Gonna take 7? Not too bad. Cryptic Command would be maybe nice. Get some chains going. Could also see putting Lurrus in the hand. If we block here, we're taking a lot. We're taking a lot. The Gravecrawlers are such a pain here, right? The Gravecrawlers are such a beating. Because we can't kill them, otherwise they just get to trigger their Vengevines. Yeah, I think we're probably going to have to Archmage Charm Steel one. Although... yeah, now I think we're shifting gears. We're going to attack for 5. Going to Snapcaster, push an Amalgam. Take 8. Hit them for 7, Cryptic tap their team and kill them. Hello MTGO user Aspiring Spike. I regret to inform you that your cute bit about worshiping Klothys has cost you by follow. I would get it if you were edgy or ironic, but considering you really worship it, makes me harshly reconsider my viewership. Perhaps in the future you consider position or my priceless follow back, but certainly not today. Thank you for your comment, and I will try to do better. Feelings hurt. Feelings hurt. Mission accomplished. Oh, I guess they have this stupid Merfolk Secret Keeper though. They have the Lightning Helix mill card. Yeah, but they have to actually mill themselves to do that. We have Force up. I mean, I think this is the most likely way to win, you know? This is a good copy pasta, I think. I also appreciate that you guys recognize that I am MTGA user Aspiring Spike in an effort to get a preview card. It's been a good game. Cloth has made a good name. Seems fine. Maybe it's kind of a long title. Maybe thank you for your unfollow. I guess that's long too. Maybe easier to remember. Cloth is bit. Yeah, maybe. It's honestly just religious persecution. A Chest gifting a sub. Thank you for that. It's very nice of you, Chest. If you ever hear at the beginning of the stream, you can hear a funny opening, cold open from a Chest, which is great because I don't really have to just sit there and not really know what to do. Do I play explosives? Not really. I might play one Thoughtseize. Maybe on the play. Oh, at the rumor of Counterspell being reprinted in MTGO. If it's reprinted, we'll talk about it when it's reprinted, right? There's just never any point to like addressing the leaks because, you know, we'll build decks with Counterspell if it's legal, and if it's not legal, we won't build decks, and who cares, you know? Did something like the copy pasta actually happen? Yeah. Someone asked me if me worshipping Klothys was serious or a joke, and I of course told them it was serious. And they told me that they unfollowed. And it's okay if you unfollow me. Like, that's, you know, part of streaming is people stop enjoying your content, or, you know, you say something that rubs them the wrong way. I get it. I don't take it personally. But to tell someone that you're unfollowing them with the intention of hurting their feelings, you know, or like, you know, really getting them, it's super douchey. It's so douchey. Can you unfollow just to refollow? You can, I guess. I don't know if it triggers the sound. It probably does. I've decided to not unfollow you. Thank you for keeping me posted. Please let me know the moment that changes, and I'll do anything to get you back. Yeah, maybe they were just worshipping a different MTG god, probably. I've been talking about this for a while, of course, but I really do think it would be really funny if that was a trend where Magic players, when they needed a good top deck, would call out to, you know, Keranos or Heliod for, you know, their preferred top deck, and then if it was like such a common trend that when it happened, you wouldn't like really have to explain it to your opponent. It's just kind of a fun bit that everybody did. I think it'd be funny. I don't think it's like very likely to happen, but I think it would be funny, and I just kind of would like to encourage it. Well, sick top deck. Gonna have to take 6 here, but then Goyf hopefully stabilizes. Oh, Austin, I didn't even know you were the other tier 3 sub besides B_sent. I saw that I had 2 a little while ago, and I'm like, who is the other one? How did I not know it was you? Thank you for letting me know. It's been bothering me. And thank you for your follow. How does Jailer work with Snapcaster? Snapcaster gives flashback. It's a layers thing. So if we Snapcaster push, we can flash back the push. But if you somehow violent Jailer, then it doesn't work. Then you can't flashback anymore. Kind of weird, right? Also, Jailer beats Creeping Chill, right? I think so. I think Jailer beats Creeping Chill. I think it does, yeah. I'm not 100% sure, though. Alright, let me look at my top card. If it's a land, then I'm just going to want to Ice-Fang into it now. It is a land. Are time stops not a layers thing? I mean, I'm not a judge. I just don't. These are all just buzzwords to me. That don't mean anything. Yeah, Phanex is a very classy deity, I think, to choose from. All right, let's find out. All right, they still haven't hit the Creeping Chill. Jailer beats a lot of things, but loses to Undying, but persists. And Snapcaster played after it. But Jailer beats the trigger on Creeping Chokehold. I was pretty sure, I just wasn't 100% sure. Thank you, Lockhart. If oh, by the way, chat, if you haven't received your daily thank you for your follow, make sure that you are in the correct wormhole. Where I'll wormhole right to you and personally thank you for your follow. Yeah, sorry about that. I got a new phone. I thought I was on silent, but I guess it's not. His opponent on 67 cards. 7, 22, 24. 24 plus 42 is 66. Where Toxin? 6 months. Thank you for your resubscription. Thank you for your. This is also your daily. Thank you for your follow. Thank you for just being you. Alright, it just doesn't do anything. We have Jailer, right? Did I remove my glasses 3? These aren't prescription glasses. They're blue light glasses that cut down on glare. For staring at a monitor all day, every day, for my whole life. What is the best deck in Modern? Maybe the Jeskai Saheeli Ephemerate deck. That deck's been just so good. I thought about putting best deck in Modern question mark on yesterday's title, but I felt like that was too clickbaity. But I think that deck is nuts. I think that deck is just is so good. I followed you, just unfollowed you to hope your feelings were hurt. They were hurt. Feelings taking a big beating today. Feelings are running on fumes at this point. Of course, no blocks. Title for today. I need followers, please. Be pretty good. So what you get for emotional honesty, followers coming and leaving in droves. I know. I need to get back to my roots of 15 matches of dryly commentated MTG gameplay. Play the game, Spike. Just play the game. Stop trying to enjoy yourself. Can't believe we 2-0'd Crabvine. Super lucky. But my eyes, like, you know, without a joke. My eyes would just bother me at the end of every single stream, and then Esther was like, "Do you want to do something about your problem? Do you want to fix something that's bothering you?" And I'm like, "Wow, I've never done that before. I've never had a problem and taken an effort to fix it, and I didn't really know what that was like, and I now have, and it's pretty good. I'd recommend if you have a problem." Take just a couple seconds. You can just take the effort to fix it, you know. Do you think these blue light glasses have been helping much? Yeah, I really do. I really do. They, like, my eyes would just like be vibrating at the end of every stream. I'm like, wow, well, too bad I can't do anything about that. But you can. You can solve your problems if you take the slightest effort to fixing them. So our Bauble is worse if we don't look now. Because if we see a card that we see on top, we'll still want to get the Triome. But they're a Scourge of the Skyclaves deck, so I think I'm going to wait. See if there's a card I just can't live without. Trying is the first step to failure. Yeah, I usually, I wish I could find out what the step after that was. It'd be pretty nice to find out what comes next. Alright, just kill it now. Killing this is nice because if they play Scourge, we can drown the or cling the Hex Drinker and then just kill the Scourge. Wish granted. There's a Bauble on top. I guess we just draw that. Next step is more failure, probably. I haven't succeeded at too many things in my life, but I sure would like to. Let's get the Watery Grave. I know, like, I think you could make an argument for Sunken Hollow here, though. You could also maybe make an argument for just, like, save the fetch land for Bauble. Two threats in one turn. You guys remember when we were like seriously having a conversation about Death Shadow being banned? That was like a real conversation in Magic. I can't remember like honestly what my opinion was. Yeah, I want to be able to kill the Shadow this turn and then hold up the second round for Lurrus. Yeah, like I remember like LSV made a video saying, hey, I think we should probably ban Death Shadow. Card's like a little too strong. Wild time. MTGO Maestro. 600 days since WotC stop publishing deck lists. It's the copy. I just read it. You guys know it. Thanks, buddy. Been a good stream today. I'm in high spirits. Here it is. Oh, the LSV video. I remember watching the video and thinking his arguments were good. That's also the fourth round of the lock. Yeah, but yeah, also like Fatal Push wasn't legal. Absolutely, that was a huge part of it. I'm gonna hold up Snapcaster / Cling. Your version was better since I'm graveling for Green Leyline and Pioneer. Good luck. I want to hold your breath. Hasn't Fatal Push been legal for as long as Death Shadow's been good? No. No, I don't think so. My memory of the timelines could be weird, and it's also possible Nelson Mandela has been messing with me again, as he often does. But that's not my recollection of events. Nelson Mandela personally messing with the timelines. Yeah, and all the wormholes. I feel like they probably have like a second Scourge in their hands. Hard to know for sure, of course. 2 questions about this deck. 3 worst matchups would be, am I planning to release a sideboard guide? Alright, I commit to working on the sideboard guides this weekend. I'm sorry that they have not been released for a long time. I'm sorry I haven't been updating them. I don't know about the 3 worst matchups. I'm not an at-demand YouTube video that just poops out tier lists and stuff like that. I can't... Heliod seems to be like kind of a bad matchup. Tron decks are not great. And the third bad matchup is Jund, because no deck has ever beaten Jund ever. You can find sideboard guides on the Discord, although I will say like really only Squirrel Blade is currently up to date. But this weekend I will try to work on this deck, Jeskai Control, and the Jeskai Saheeli deck. I promise to try. I should probably do it, right? I'll probably get them done. Your patience is overwhelming, the amount of patience you guys have had on waiting for those. Are there any decks good against Heliod? I think most control decks are favored a little bit, but not by a lot. I think this is maybe the exception, because you don't have Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's a fairy hero of Dominaria to beat Infinite Life. I also think Mono Green Tron is pretty favored against Heliod. I would say that that's probably Heliod's worst matchup is Mono Green Tron. Right, in this matchup, I think I've been sideboarding something like this. Looks about right. Can you donate for me to play Advanced Uppsala Infinite Combos Thursday? I've got the dono queue is full on Thursday. I can only do three decks this Thursday. I've got stuff to do in the afternoon. I've got to make sure that I'm done by at least by 3 p.m. I can't go late on Thursday like I usually do. What's Heliod's worst matchup? Mono Green Tron, I think. Maybe Blue Red Storm is the worst matchup. I'm not sure. Guess all the Ranger captains probably make that not true, huh? Did I trade JVP to be Infinite Life? No, I feel like Heliod is honestly on the decline a little bit, and I think that the first Jace is worse than the third Goyf or the third Snapcaster in the rest of your matchups besides Heliod. So I think it's just kind of fine not to have an out to Infinite Life. Blue Red Storm is not favored versus Heliod. It's kind of a bummer to hear. I'm kind of surprised to hear it too. But I believe you. Let's go play this. What's the best barbecue in Texas? I think my friend's dad's barbecue. I don't think you know. I don't think you know the Hansons. You might. They're actually very friendly. I mean, the best barbecue is like cooked out with your friends on a nice cool summer, spring afternoon. I really want them to push my Ice-Fang this turn. So I'm going to cast Ice-Fang. And if they should push it before blocks if they have push. And if they don't, I just won't block because I have the explosives on one. Is Baby Jace good in this list? It's okay. It's better if you play Golgari 2-drops. And I think that it's good to not play Golgari 2-drops to make your mana better. It gets better with the new green-black command. If that card ends up being one this deck plays. Dang it. Oh, man. Top 10 anime betrayals. I guess I am a content machine. Yikes. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Best barbecue is at a shack with paper towels on picnic tables. Hell yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, and I didn't. Yeah, opponent playing it out like a true hero. Let our opponent win. It's a strat for sure. Is a clean 3-for-1 considered good? It's average for me. My opponent also doesn't have a second land. I kind of feel like they have a Veil of Summer. Oh, I do have a second land now. They're right back in the game, baby. They're right back in the game. Is Texas the best barbecue? I don't know. I've never been very territorial about food. I don't think that a location is really tied to your ability to cook well. I've had good barbecue all over. And the best barbecue, I think, is, you know, the one that you share with friends. Do you have your barbecue with your friends? No, you make enough that you make so much that everybody's stuffed and there's like leftovers and everybody has more than they should possibly ever be able to eat. The best barbecue is the friends we made along the way, absolutely. What about skews in the list? I don't think we have enough green. Those would be okay. But like needing like it's like I don't even like ooze and Jund anymore. It's just always like I don't really care too much about this shadow. Yeah, I don't even like ooze and Jund anymore. It's like You're like Jund is now, at least the way I've been building it, a red-black deck that has this card that only costs 1 green, but also wants you to have as many green sources as you possibly can. It's real weird. I think I'll try to play around TBR. John, can we talk about the optimal fetches again? Oh man, that conversation was such a headache. I forgot all about that. There's a guy who started a Twitter thread about like fetch lands and Jund, and I thought we were gonna have like a kind of an interesting conversation, and we did not. There were a lot of crying, laughing emojis from this guy because I had different ideas. And then I told them that, you know, the mana base I was suggesting was, you know, kind of because I was playing 4 Seasoned Pyromancers and 2 Bloodbraid Elves, and they told me that I was playing a completely different deck and that my comment was ridiculous. With more crying, laughing emojis. It was crazy. There were no intelligent thoughts that day. Nothing was gained, but a lot was lost. I guess I should have done this in response. I do kind of think my opponent has Drowned in the Loch. Or sorry, Veil of Summer. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Now we can beat Veil pretty easy. Shout out to our opponent for, you know, playing out this game. It was so weird that they were like trying to have a conversation, or I perceived that they were trying to have a conversation about innovating in Jund, right? Which is something I think that is good. I think that like that deck needs to be very flexible and you need to be able to innovate and have like cool tech and stuff. But for me to say that I switched like 2 cards in the main deck and they told me I'm playing a completely different deck, it was just so weird. I don't understand. Aren't subbed? There's no time to sub like the past. So go back in time, jump in your wormhole, and follow Shadrach Meshach. Follow, or I don't know, whatever. Living in his back since when? Since Sodek has revitalized the archetype. His list is pretty good. Oh, I forgot about this. This thread is so infuriating. Is it worth bringing up? Probably not. We're playing against goblins? Interesting. So they were like, why does every Jund deck play more Bloodstained Mires than Wooded Foothills? With Rin and 6, fetching basic swamp turn 1 game 1 are dead. And Force is more important in any Blood Moon matchup or aggro matchup. And I was like, I try to avoid fetching due to Kroxa. And they're like, that's just pure logic, but also Forest is the most important basic early when you realize the matchup. I think to say you avoided fetch first is wrong. What's your plan versus Ponza or Burn? Foothills gets all the mana, but works better than Mire since turn 1 swamp is rarely a thing. Now let's talk about how I played 4 Mire, 3 Catacombs, 2 Foothills. I also find myself fetching turn 1 swamp pretty often when I have 3 lands in hand and no Rin in hand, which I think is true. And this was like so infuriating. You found your way to play Jund, and that's great, dude. That's all I got to say to that. Cutting off the chance to turn Rin is super interesting. ... Also, 4 Mire, 3 Catacomb has got to be 1 Mega Troll. Basic Mountain is worse than Basic Forest. I was like, I play 4 Spiral, 2 Kroxa, 4 Lily with no double green spells or oozes. So fetching Forest feels the least relevant and Basic Mountain is important, but we can agree to disagree. It's not about doubles or not, since my point really never comes into play, since when your hand is multiple lands, there's going to be a correct sequence always, but there's many spots for matchup quests for Basic Forest. And this one's like, I'm not disagreeing with you. You're literally talking about something so different. It's actually impossible for me to disagree. Supporting Basic Mountain isn't important with 4 Spyro. Mind blown. It was just so infuriating. I know. I thought we were going to have I thought there was like an interesting conversation to be had, but nothing of value was gained. It was so bad. So bad. Yeah, I just like, it was It was just like the cockiness with the me completely disagreeing with everything they were saying is just like such a terrible combination, right? When someone is incredibly confident and like cocky and rude, and you also like think that they're wrong. It's just the worst combination possible. Why waste your time? I mean, I usually like I got baited because I genuinely thought there was like an interesting conversation to be had there about like mana bases and deck building, and I got hooked. You know, usually I don't engage, right? But I got hooked because I really thought there was going to be an interesting conversation there. Yeah. This was another tweet on that thread. You found a way to play Jonah. That's great, dude. That's all I got to say. Cutting up the chance. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a different tweet where they were talking about like Treetop Village and a different. I don't know. It's just the whole thing. I mean, I think you can have good conversations on Twitter, and I have had some good ones. But maybe they're just too few and far between. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty down to start trading these Ice-Fangs and recurring them with Lurrus. I guess there's not like a big point to. Oh, I guess now with the Bauble, it's probably better to hold up Drown or Logic Knot. Although Logic Knot's not really doing anything. They're drawing a Bloodstained Mire. Posted a great tweet bashing round one opponent. I'm not sure if this is bait. I guess I don't have Drown Up either. I don't know if this is bait, but I mostly put that tweet out to make sure people weren't harassing that person, and then talk about, you know, my changes going forward. Not sure if that was clear. Interesting. I'm gonna seal this Vial. Vial on 2 is actually kind of nice in our deck. Get 0 mana Goyfs. Oh, I forgot to Bauble. Oh my gosh. Oops. Can I blame chat for that? I don't think so. It's fine. We get to Logic Knot Goblin Ringleader? This is kind of nuts. I kind of can't believe it. I kind of can't believe we're getting to do this. Sparrow, while still being strong, gives you percentage in aggressive matchups. I've been really liking Spyro. I don't know. I just can't engage with the Jund people. Not that I think that you're... I know that you're trying to have a good conversation, but I think I just can't have these talks anymore. I'm too tired. Too weak. So if they main phase sack the Crater Maker, it's probably good to bounce Lurrus and draw. If they wait, it's a bit awkward. I guess why would they wait? Because I can Ice-Fang at instant speed. And then there's kind of a weird spot, right? Because I kind of want to take up the Vial to 3 just to Vial in the Lurrus. But I have like all my other creatures cost 2. All my other creatures cost 2. Oh, sorry. Feelings hurt successful, by the way. Congrats. Feelings have been really through it today. they've been through it, man. Yeah, I think we're supposed to leave the violet too. We have a mire on top. Maybe I could, maybe I should have, we know they're drawing mire. Maybe I should have just killed the lieutenant on my turn, huh? Maybe I should have done that.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
Why is chat ups? It's a bit. It's a bit. We've been doing a lot of bits, so like all the people saying that they're unfollowing, they're joking. Because there was someone who like you know, wasn't joking earlier, right? And you know, it's all very meta. This is no joke. I guess I've misinterpreted it. It's all serious actually, as I've just been informed. I think it's a joke. What if all of my viewers were telling me that they were leaving the stream and that they were not enjoying things anymore, and I'm like, this joke has gone on really long time now. Every day I get more and more people saying that they're leaving. And I guess people don't even like the joke because I'm getting less viewers too. You have a Kiki Jiki? It's like super fine. Yeah, I agree. I agree that I guess so. Like, it is totally fine if you don't like the stream anymore and you want to unfollow. That's just the way she goes. But to declare that you're unfollowing in order to hurt my feelings is such a lame thing. Get to play Eternal Command, which is kind of nice. Man, winning game 1 against goblins is nice. So I don't like Force. I think Cling is okay. Or sorry, Gust is okay. I think Gust is okay. Thought Scour actually breaks up their combo. But I think we can trim at least the first copy. I've liked the 75 next up, but maybe we should play a Guy's Blessing because we did lose to Mill earlier today. But the deck's been looking pretty good to me so far today. I think this looks fine. Oh wait, do we want Pithing Needle? Pithing Needle deals with Vile, deals with the Snoop combo. You can Needle Slinging. If they're playing Pyre of Heroes, which I think they should, I think it's correct to play it, but who knows if they actually are. Can probably cut the Unearth. They don't have a ton of removal. They have a little bit though. Maybe you can cut the Cling. No, you wouldn't want to play Kozilek because that turns off Lurrus as a companion, especially when they just have the same trigger. You'd want to play Guy's Blessing in this deck. Did I get invited to the Strixhaven Habbo Hotel event like other people are streaming? No, I got left out again. No preview card, no hotel invite. Just left on the outside. Is that how this all started today? I can't remember. It's been a weird day. Kind of regretting putting back the Charm. Now we've drawn an island and they've played the Vile, but we didn't have the island in our hand. If you have Mog War Marshal, pretty unbeatable card. I think I'm gonna play Goyf this turn. It's way more mana efficient to go Goyf this turn than Needle plus Ice-Fang next turn. I'm not too scared if they Needle in a 2-drop. In fact, if they needle in Snoop and we don't have another answer to the combo, we can even just name Snoop if they like activate Violet in response to Needle being cast. I'm an MTGO user, not a streamer. That's actually been changed. I'm actually an MTGA user now. And I'm an MTGA user with the hopes. Yikes. I've become an MTGA user with the hopes of getting a preview card. So let's see if we draw push. Drew Thought Scour. All right, so I'm gonna just hope that their last card or their top card underneath this is not Harbinger, and then Thought Scour actually can break up their combo. Thought Scour can break up their combo. If they tutor up the Harbinger for this turn, then we can Thought Scour to bring it up next turn. Is it hard to be given a preview card? I've never been given a preview card. I'm mostly just goofing around. Okay, so they have infinite Snoops, but we should be able to. Yeah, Thought Scour should still break this up. Your GF for about a week away. Got our second dose. Awesome. I got our first dose. We got our first dose on Friday. Esther was like a little woozy, but I was feeling fine. Why not naming Snoop? I just feel like the Violet, like if they get to Matron with Violet on 3 and like Snoop is still drawing them cards, it's just gonna be too much for us to come back from. So I'm gonna play around them not being able to combo off this turn. Thought Scour is good against Snoop. I decided went out. Yeah, but Snoop is also like their worst card in the matchup, maybe, because it just we're the Fatal Push deck, and Snoop is the best card to Fatal Push. So I think it's fine to trim. I cut 2 Thought Scours even. I could be wrong. Yeah, so they're gonna go for the end of turn infinite Snoops, and we just get to break that up with Thought Scour. So the hand is currently Goblin Matron Mystery card. What do you think about the change rules for Sideboard cards? I don't know why people are asking this, but I'm not on board. I guess we just Scour now, actually. At least I've like never play tested. I've never experienced what Sideboard with more cards would be like, so I just don't have a frame of reference to say if it would be good or bad, you know. I don't know why you would be making Snoops here, right? Now they'll kill my defending Ice-Fang? Well, they should have. They should have. So I should probably just drown their Snoop. I feel like I get punished every single time I don't kill Snoop as soon as I can, so I'm just going to do that. I can't remember the last time I could have killed a Snoop and didn't, and like waited till their draw step and didn't get punished for it. Have you seen or talked about the MHT leaks? I don't like to talk about leaks, honestly. They're just kind of a waste of time. Where if they're fake, then we waste all of our time talking about them, and if they are real, then we just get to talk about them when they're spoiled naturally. You know, it just doesn't matter. So I just don't like to talk about them. So their hand is now Bloodstained Mire, Goblin Matron, Mystery card. And then you got people coming in here every day. Did you see the leaks? Did you see the leaks? And some leaks are real, some leaks aren't. They're all kind of lame. Yeah, you're good. I'm not, yeah, it's fine. Nice of you to ask. They're drawing Bloodstained Mire. Do we just put Lurrus in our hand here? I think so. Maybe not. We're gonna take 5. They can matron. They can maybe matron for War Marshal. Yeah, probably need to hold it. Like maybe Snapdrown Sling Gang if they don't attack with it. If they do attack with it, block with the Ice-Fang. Yeah, there is a never-ending stream of previews, absolutely. I forgot that this used to be a ban talk stream as well. Spike, what do you think about banning a card that is good in the deck that's good against my pet deck? What do you think about banning the deck that I keep losing to? I'm in favor of it. I'm in favor of it. What do you think about just banning the entire modern format? I'd probably be against it since it's my favorite format, and then I'd have to beg for my day job back, and I would prefer not to do that. Is this a 5-0 league? Yeah, it's pre-recorded. Pre-recorded 5-0 league here. Prospector, huh? Spike, can I have your old day job? You joke, but there actually like is someone who watches the stream ended up getting hired for the position that I got let go from after they refilled the position. Working IT can't be that bad. I mean, I've had worse jobs, but this is the best job I've ever had, and I'll do whatever I can to keep it, I guess. You know, IT was not my passion, you know. And there's nothing wrong with doing a job that's, you know, you're not super passionate about. We've all done it. I've, you know, definitely had my fair share of those. We don't have another basic swamp to get. I think it's still good to get Lurrus down this turn. I also think it's good to hold up the logic, not in case they hit a good goblin here. Cryptic Command on top. Am I wanting to draw this? Probably. Am I able to maintain a similar comfort of living and streaming versus... I'm making more money than I was doing IT, but I also wasn't making very much money before. Not like even a crazy amount more, but I'm comfortable. Yeah, I'm doing well, and it's all thanks to you guys. Stream is brought to you by you. There's another vial on top. That's so unlucky for them. I can't believe it. It's good needle. Would not be possible without your support. My viewers, not viewers like you, viewers that are you. I used to say viewers like you, but it's not true. It's just you guys. And Clothis, yes. And Clothis, yes. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I keep forgetting to close the companion window. Just keep yelling at me. Keep telling me that you're unfollowing too. And eventually I'll remember to close it. Eventually I'll remember to close it. There's a Misty Rainforest on top. Let's go ahead and shuffle that away. Do I want to attack with Lurrus? Could get their whole board traded. I don't think so though. Their board's obviously not that good. Fruit Flies redeems Zagoth to Clothis. I wonder how many people have... I feel like everybody's seen this bit at this point. Hold on. It's not turning. My hands are too greasy. I don't know. Hold on. There we go. I couldn't turn the lamp on. Clothis, we've had a great stream today. We've had a lot of laughs. But it's time to be serious. It's time to be serious, and thank you for having the stream be what it is, and make sure that I never go back to my day job under any circumstance. If you're wondering why there was such a shaky there, it's because the Clothis Shrine is a webcam on top of a lamp pointing at a collage on my wall. Yeah, it's a Pyre of Heroes. Got one for Mistaken 69. Let me go ahead and snap push here. What was my day job? I used to work in IT, and it was fine. I've worked worse jobs. I was also working through my bachelor degree, and I just kind of had a weird semester where I was able to try to start streaming. I just had like a window of time where we haven't lost a game this league. I had a window of time where I was going to be able to try to start streaming, and I decided to give it a go, and it went really well. And I did get let go from my day job, but now I'm very content and happy here in the Temple of Klothys. Things are going really well. And I'm never leaving this room again under any circumstance. What are the goats sitting on? It's like a little, like a key tray that I've hung on the wall with anchors. Definitely need a goat counter. Yeah. I think it's been like 15 or 16 so far in the last 2 days. Time Stretch TV, thank you for your Twitch Prime subscription. Hope that you're having a good one. Welcome back to the temple. Drown and the Loch on top. Let's go ahead and shuffle that. What is happening? Oh, I see. I see. Sure. That works. That works. Caught up. Oh, a buy. Awesome. Just kidding, Storm players. Storm players, please don't leave. I was kidding when I said that this was a buy. I don't think that this matchup is so good that it's a buy. I don't think I'm getting basic forest here. I was kidding. Please don't leave. Now the Storm players are mad at me and the Burn players are mad at me. Storm players, please let me know if you're unfollowing, by the way, so I can improve. How much more complex have taxes gone? Like a little bit more. I mean, a decent bit more, but they're not like that bad. I don't think they're like that complicated, but they're just like more so time consuming. But part of the nice thing about starting this Klothys religion thing is that I actually get to write off everything. I'm actually now immune to taxes because this is now a religious stream and I'm a church. Is the Klothys bit a tax scam? Find out tomorrow on twitch.tv/aspiringspike. Supposed to tell you I'm following because of StormCon. Thank you for letting me know. I hope that you feel better when I tell you that my feelings are hurt. Thank you for your comment, and hope you have a good day. I'll do anything I can to get you back. Storm players, please come back. It wasn't you, it was me. Maybe the streamer isn't as toxic as he seems. Yeah, I just kind of write tax exempt on the top exactly. I think that should cover it. I think I'm going to fight. We have Force of Negation. I think I'm kind of content to fight over this. Or is it better to just like replay the Goyf? I actually think it's better to counter. I think I just want them to have less cards in their hand. We have plenty of counter spells. I just would like to make sure, like, run them out of resources a bit. Thank you, Shift. My feelings are sailing to the sky seeing that somebody refollowed. Soaring to the heavens. My opponent plays gifts. I can't actually drown. It's probably just fine to let it resolve, though, right? Hey, Coatl, how you doing? My Spotify's got real weird. Somebody yelling in my ear. Storm players, I've actually played Blue-Red Storm at like 2 or 3 GPs, so I'm one of you. I'm one of you. Are my sacrifice goat tokens or goat cards? They're thriving ibex. They were the only goat cards I could find for 1 cent each, which is pretty good for props, honestly. I feel like I'm getting more value out of them than anybody ever has. Thriving ibex. I'm just gonna bend their creatures. Put Passive Flames in the graveyard, clean it with Force. So we don't need to clean it like that aggressively, but that was definitely an option. Worker at LGS couldn't believe Toski was playable modern. I brought up both Ban as well as Abs and Square Blade. They were something like, oh, seems real good. Yeah. It also kind of surprised me how good Toski ended up being. I've been really happy with the card. Maybe it was just supposed to cling. Never mind, there's Ice-Fang on top. We were supposed to play Ice-Fang. What's really nice about this is now that we're hitting them for 8, Into the Warrens doesn't do anything. They just die to the Ice-Fangs in the air the next turn. Later next, have a good day. What's the best deck for under $200 you can take to Neptune that says, I'm ready to make your life a misery? Maybe blue-red prowess. That might be a little more than $200. Maybe mono-red prowess. I keep shuffling my EDH deck, and I've dropped it like 10 times now. Dude, double drown force up. Yeah, Storm's pretty cheap too, yeah. What's my EDH deck? I have a Sea Monster Tribal EDH deck with Slind Vada as my commander. And I've got some good sea monsters, but I also have like a lot of really goofy ones, like Thing from the Deep, which is a 9-mana 9/9. Whenever you attack, you sacrifice an island for 9 mana 9/9. But look at the art on that guy. Look at him. He's gonna eat that ship. He's gonna munch it right up. I do have a Polar Kraken, yeah. I've got most of the really bad ones. I showed off the Polar Kraken earlier. I think we're bringing in EEs. Could bring in Repeal. It's probably a little too cute. I think I'm going to cut the Thought Scours. I usually do against matchups that fill up their graveyard real quick like this one. Probably want the Thoughtseizes. Cut the Unearth. This looks pretty good to me. I could see playing a Gust or two. Play one Gust over Ice-Fang for... No, we'll keep the Ice-Fangs, but get the third Cryptic. Let's see. I'm trying to see which ones I didn't show off. I love this deck. It's honestly very fun. A bunch of my friends, we've got like theme EDH decks that are real casual, and it's a good time. I don't think I've shown this one off today. It's Marajan. There's a lot of text on it that doesn't matter. Just know that it's super unplayable. But it's a 7-mana, big guy. But look, he's eating a whale. Look at this. He's got a little light on his head, and that light's attracting whales. Amazing. Think about how big this guy is if he eats whales. Like, as big as this is, 40 feet, 25 feet. This guy's that much bigger. Amazing. Esper just seems better than this deck overall. Maybe. Thank you for your comment. We can maybe keep this. I think we can keep this on the draw. If we just draw a fetch land, this hand's great. We do have some interaction. Now we're a little insulated against empty. Hand's fine. Did I see the third place bird deck from the PTQ? Was it or was it not playing Lurrus? I'm sure that's the conversation. I haven't seen the deck list yet though. Alright, drawing the forest, I'm just gonna play E onto. Any consideration for Jailer over Gust to shut off Past in Flames lines? Jailer doesn't stop Past in Flames from the hand, only from the graveyard, so I don't think so. It was awesome. Makes me feel good. But also, I'm still at... We're Burn players, we still have a truce. Yeah, everybody has their own philosophy for building EDH decks. I think as long as whoever you're playing with are on the same page as you, it's fine. It's kind of ballsy to play this into the EE. They've got to be pretty confident, right? I guess I'm gonna force a copy. gonna force a copy. That way if they have remand, they don't get the empty back into their hand. This is bad for us though, guys. This is bad. We're really far away from Lurrus recurring the explosives. We can just draw our second explosives, maybe. How good does Thoughtseize feel in this deck? I think Thoughtseize is a good sideboard card, which is, you know, what all it is. If we draw a land next turn, we can maybe beat these. Thought I forced a copy. They have 2 cards left. Land would be so nice. We kept the 3-lander. Alright, not lucky enough. Land? Dude, we capped a 3-lander. Do we main phase Ice-Fang? I don't think we can. Yeah, nah, we can. We can. We'll draw a land. It'll be fine. Yeah, this was good. Still no black sources though. But now their attacks, like, I mean, I guess if they like ever can find Grapeshot, we'd probably die. Unless we get to Thoughtseize it, I suppose. Do I gust a goblin? Well, I guess not. Ever consider gusting a token? The meme! The meme! He said the meme. 10 life, you say? 10 life? Just trying to think about like if they have a counter spell here. If maybe I wanted to counter and like make them use the counter spell. I think this is better. Did you put it on top? We can still get Snapcaster next turn. Could die. Not. I think it's really unlikely we die with the trigger on the stack with them having 2 cards in hand. But I mean, through Clothis, anything is possible. I guess I'm just gonna do it again next turn. This is really funny. It's casual, gain your opponent 20 life. Simic Lurrus control. Yeah, we just need to draw a random Morphos. Dude, we haven't lost a game this league. Prediction time! Trophy number 14? Huh? Ten's really good if we draw a black source. Got a couple looks. Gonna keep. Have we discussed why I'm not playing Veil? Yeah, it's just like the matchups you want Veil for. I think like you're already pretty good against control decks. You're pretty good against shadow decks, which are where you want the Veils. So we have double push against the control deck. As soon as I talk about my control matchup being good. But I have like these matchups. I just don't feel like I need like too many more sideboard cards, especially because like you already have. You can bring in the Thoughtseizes, you can bring in the Needles against some control variants. Yeah, of course. As soon as play against control, triple push. We know they have Spell Snare 2. Didn't find land 3. Yeah, and also with the 15 card sideboard, because you have Lurrus Companion and control sideboard cards, sideboards are taxed as is. I do think it's good to make sure that you can have as many sideboard cards as you can for linear matchups. Opponent is also missing their land here. If I cast this Archmage's Charm, my opponent's just going to get to counter it, but I also, we can just put Lurrus into our hand while we're playing Draw Go, which is pretty nice in spots like this anyways, so I'm going to fire it off. Is there a reason we didn't play Ice-Fang? We saw that they had Spell Snare. We know that they have Spell Snare in their hand. Maybe I won't put Lurrus in my hand here. If Counterspell were going to be reprinted with Flagfire, man, it'd be tough for it to be played. I don't know. Maybe. Good, like very relevant question for sure. Maybe I just want to trade Ice-Fang for Spell Snare here, so I don't have to go to discard next turn. Let's just do that. I could have maybe drowned the snare, actually. Could that have been better? It could have been better. Is belief in Colossus compatible with polytheism? Well, in like the Theros pantheon, I think, doesn't everybody just accept that there's a bunch of gods? So, it should be. I kind of think I don't want to go... If I go Snapcaster, then we're kind of vulnerable to Cryptic here. We're kind of vulnerable to Cryptic anyways, I guess. The 4th Fatal Push, of course. Welcome to the hand, Fatal Push number 4. I guess we're kind of soft at Fairy, Fun Raveler. Or Hero, sorry. Although I guess maybe I could have also played Swamp to have double Drown up. Urza's Factory? What the heck? Alright, we win. Or maybe we lose. Second Prairie Stream? I guess is Field of the Dead unbanned and nobody told me? Maybe it is. We can never beat this card. It's the downside. We also get to laugh. Ha ha ha, a card we could never ever beat. Classic Magic player, right? I can't believe you put a card in your deck that I could never ever beat under any circumstance. Don't you feel silly? Yeah, Urza's Factory is exactly the same as Field of the Dead. Remember when we missed our 3rd land drop? Now we have more lands than our opponent. Ha ha ha, I can't beat that card either. That card I can never ever beat that card. Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel dumb for putting a card I can never beat in your deck? Got a deck tech for pants. Awesome. This is pretty good. This is the perfect deck. I don't really know how to react to this. Besides, I like this. This is a good picture of Athena too. Beautiful. This is the stream personified. Oh, I forgot about this joke from today where I was saying people were saying True Name Nemesis is going to be printed into Modern because there is apparently a rumor, right? And I was, joking that it would be terrible. Oh, we actually have also drawn all of our basics here. We didn't fetch for a single basic, but now like their paths and Field of Ruins are like good. That was great. Fan art, yeah. Let me save that. I'm doing great, Master Mike. Thank you for checking in. Thanks for just being you. And I'm not playing any man lands. We never have any mana. We never have any extra mana. I don't know. I just kind of don't like the tar pits so much. But I think you either play tar pits or you play Goyfs, and I'm kind of just choosing to play Goyf instead. Ha ha ha! Another card that I can never beat. Another card I can never ever beat. Kind of risky to fire off the Cryptic there, honestly. Ooh, that's a good card. Out of fetchable targets for this tar pit. What a weird game this has been. I just pass back, I think. So Minnesconsin is great, I guess so. I mean, his content is like there are cards that are only good against, you know, blue-black control decks. Enchantments specifically, right? Opponent's also ahead on time. Opponent says, man, what's up with my lands this game? I thought scared them away. Alright, if my opponent Mystic land drops and go into discard, I'm probably supposed to just wait for them to hit a land. Although now that I've drawn Bauble, I can see if they're drawing a non-land this turn. Yeah, they're drawing Archmage's Charm though. Yeah, they have to like main phase. Yeah, they have to do something. This is fine. You really think your opponent's on wreck? I kind of doubt it. I don't know. They're just going to discard. Fine with me. Discard Blessed Alliance. Yeah, so I don't want to just like let them get to charm here. Oh wait, yeah, we haven't seen a single same name non-land card. They just gonna reveal Lutri for game 2. It's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, we talked a little bit about the Lurrus Burn Companion Super Qualifier list, but I also, of course, am at peace with the Burn players right now, so we don't need to dunk on them too hard, I think. Logic Knot, no! Let's see if they play around Drown. Logic Knot's obviously just worst possible, right? Oh, they left in enough cards for me to drown their Cryptic Pop. Alright, Polluted Delta on top, definitely shuffling that away. They're drawing Mana Leak, it's good to know, I guess. Yeah, that's the Time Spiral Logic Knot. Oh, was I supposed to save a Bauble to revolt Fatal Push on Lurrus in response to a path? Probably. Whatever. Dead cards. Shuffle away Fetch Lane, draw 2 more. We just drew all of our basics naturally. So weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. Alright. Might just not have enough win conditions this game. We know that they have Mana Leak in their hand. I kind of hate asking opponents for deck lists. I always feel like a douchebag, you know. I'm a streamer, give me your deck list, you know. You could drown Lurrus? Maybe that was better. We know they had Mana Leak though, is the problem. Just like letting the Mana Leak seems not great. Especially with the, you know, the under, still gonna be fine. We haven't drawn a Goyf yet. I have 3 in the deck. How do you view the list? I don't know. I get all my information from Twitch chat, so maybe ask them. I'm not joking. I don't know. I don't look at lists. So I'm probably not supposed to play the Goyf because of Verdict, right? Play True Name? I'm not playing True Nemesis. That card is so bad. I think I mind this so much, right? Don't play into Settle, really? I'm just probably joking. Oh, no, I didn't Cling to Dust. Oh, sorry. My bad. Obviously should have Cling to Dusted. Incoming, all the why no Cling to Dust comments. Now am I going to counter the charm? Yeah. Evan. How's it going? They force pitching Mana League. I probably just let this go. I just can't let them slam a Planeswalker. Now we don't know any cards in their hand, right? They hit their 7th land for their approach of the Second Suns. They had 6 lands in play. We're complaining about missing land drops. I don't know what that was all about, I guess. Probably going to save this for another Snapcaster. It's been such a weird game where we just drew all of our fetchable targets and then all of our fetches. Weird game. Again, not playing Goyf into a possible verdict. Alright, well, probably can't let that one resolve, I guess. They have leak. They forced it. They pitched the leak to force. These draws, man. I can't force, so I just don't have any fetchable targets. I'll double check. I guess. I don't know why I'm double checking. I know there's no targets. Feels bad. Yeah, if we drew Drown there, we can counter the Teferi. I'm just gonna attack them. I think if they had a verdict, they would have cast it. I don't think that. I think we just have to kill them. I think that's gonna be my play. Try to reduce their life total to 0. No, I think we're supposed to play both Goyfs. Just lose to verdict. One thing is we have only seen one of each spell so far. We haven't seen 2 of any spell. It is possible that they just forgot to reveal Lutri. I don't know if I'm supposed to read into that, but that is what it feels like here. 2 paths. Oh, you're right. Never mind. Different arts though. Never mind. And now 2 beholds. Oh, maybe I was supposed to force the behold because that just digs them for verdict. Didn't get punished, of course. This Lurrus is exile. Can just exile to the Baubles. It's a great draw. Can they win this fight? They need to have 4s. What a game. What about slashing red in this deck for both red and 6? You have Snow Duels to make the mana work. I mean, there's a difference between functional mana and that has a ton of tap lands and is very painful, and actual good mana, which is here. So I don't think you want to splash for red and blue. Alright, so we're bringing these cards. Got the pushes. I kind of want 1 needle. I kind of don't. A needle for a resolve Planeswalker seems kind of nice. Maybe we don't want 2 Unearths because they're a XL based deck. Alright, gotta win one of the next 2. If we win this game, then we have 5-0-10 of the lead. No decays or trophies. So we've talked a lot about this. My first few lists had decays and trophies. But if you don't play the Golgari 2-drops, then your mana base becomes really good because you can get Triome on turn 1, and then Triome into Basic Island allows you to cast Tarmogoyf Drown, Ice-Fang on 2, and Archmage's Charm on 3. Where if you play the Golgari 2-drops, your mana base becomes much, much harder, where you have to get 2 dual lands on the first 2 turns if you want to go Golgari 2-drop into Charm on 3. I have commissioned the Clothis emote. Madison's pretty busy. We'll get it when we get it. But I really hope we get it soon, because it's just the bit is in full swing right now. Yeah, people hate building mana bases, Juliet. But I do put a lot of thought into mine. The reason for snow dual lands is because you want the Triome every time. Yeah, like you're like it's very rare. Like there are some spots where you want the snow dual land, but having like 2 fetchable tap lands is kind of awkward. And like I think that if you do play the Golgari 2-drops, let me put back Goyf too. I think if you do play the Golgari 2-drops, then the snow dual land becomes way better because you're fetching a lot of duels anyways. That being said, I think it's better to play without the Golgari 2-drops and the snow dual land. I guess I'm forcing search for his Kanta. Should I have brought in Mystic Repeal? Yeah, Golgari 2-drops being Decay Trophy, and then also like there's the new green-black command. Rest in Peace is so unbeatable for us. Alright, we're gonna bring in the repeals. Yeah, search for his Kanta, Rest in Peace combo. I mean, I guess, you know, Crypticas are out to the rip. I even bottomed Dagoyf to my mulligan. And I'm probably going to keep the Charm in hand to counter the Rest in Peace on the way down. I think it would be fine to... cycle it here, though. Sideboard the Decay Trophy. Yeah, you could do that. I don't think I can cast my Cryptic yet. It's just not resolving. It's pretty nice. What do I think about Esper? I think it's good. I like the deck a lot. No logic, not Rest in Peace combo. They have a second Rest in Peace. It's not time to go to game 3 yet. Especially not with like the 5-0 on the line, right? The problem with Decay in the sideboard is Decay doesn't deal with they foretell a card. Well, that was a huge pond. I think, maybe not. Yeah, Decay just doesn't kill Helia. Do I clean to dust my Cryptic? I think I do. I just want to cycle it while I can, have the mana. Now my Goyf is a 1/2. Very cool. 2/3 now. Okay. They're drawing Snapcaster Mage, another combo with Rest in Peace. Problem is like this. I don't think I can counter the Foretell spell. I think I just need to be able to counter the Rest in Pieces. I want the Rest in Peace to go to the yard. If you bounce Rest in Peace with Cryptic Command still gets exiled? No, it doesn't. I think. That's how it just happened. Yeah, I don't think our opponent should have foretold there. I could be wrong. Are they going to discard? I really want to be able to counter the second Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace is just so nuts against us, and just like if we can stop them from resolving them, we have a chance to win this game. I'm gonna path my Goyf, I think, and then I can go Lurrus Bauble. If they're dispute, we lose. Alright, I think I'm packing it in. Maybe not. They still have to win. Yeah, we'll play. Clock could even be a concern, though. I don't think that I'm like worried about not being able to finish the game in time at this point, but I'll think about it if depending on how the rest of this game goes. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Blessed Alliance, right? Should be attacking with this. Winning this game would be wild. Yeah, I think I've maybe lost to the clock 1 or 2 times in my entire streaming career. Is Seal of Primordial I don't think you want any disenchant effect that doesn't deal with you. Alright, let's go! Don't want to choose to be on the draw. Probably. My first few drafts had Snowlands for Ice-Fangs. I've talked about the mana, but with this mana base, just to briefly summarize, you usually want to go Triome into Basic Island. And that casts all your spells, you know, all your 2-drops and Archmage's Charm, so I don't think you want a Snow Duel. Jailer as an attacker. I'm going to bring in the repeals instead of EE. I think those are better. Would I consider this a mid-range deck or an aggro deck? I consider it a control deck. I don't know if that's bait. We brought in it's better to play repeal than EE, right? EE for rip. I brought in 2 Mystic Repeals. How many answers to Rest in Peace do you want? Yeah, all of them, I guess. Both is good. I think that's too many. You could be right. Erase over Wear Tear? Yeah. Or Deicide. Depends on the deck, I guess. Yeah, first game loss of this league. We 3-2 the last league. You know better than Logic Knot? Maybe. I mean, we just also like the Planeswalkers are also really soft to counter spells, right? In theory. I think I'm supposed to Thoughtseize, but we could maybe, if they like have another fetch, counter something with Drown next turn. 2 mana. No, they drew the Urza's Factor. Of course. Alright, we've dealt with 2 Rest in Peace now. Let's see how many more they're playing, I guess. Even if they waited 1 more turn to draw that, we could drown it. Kind of tilting. Just a little bit. Yeah, the Thoughtseize. Thank goodness. They played 3? How do you know? Did we see 3 last game? Did they get their Decklist published recently? We're supposed to take leak there and save Dispute. So if we counter here, they're gonna mana. What a headache. I'm just gonna use my 3 mana counter spell. We saw 3 last game, got it. Thoughts on Factory versus Arteville? I think I like the White Castle. Then his Force Mystery card. Mystic Repeal can't deal with Shackles. Spike, why are you playing Mystic Repeal? It doesn't deal with Shackles. Good point, chat. I kind of just want to play the just resolve the Goyf and figure out how to deal with the Shackles later. Maybe this is yeah, of course EE to deal with Shackles. That's how we lose for the 5-0. Oh, they verdicted? That's pretty good. Glamour isn't better. I mean, 1 mana is huge against Heliod, right? Please, you know, and we're playing against, you know, blue-white Vindalcan Shackles, Urza's Factory. These are not the decisions that I've made my, you know, I've not, you know, made decisions with this deck in mind, of course, and that's okay. They can get back Rest in Peace with Lurrus if we Lurrus. They didn't activate Factory. Oh, no, they had enough mana. No, they're 1 mana short. And like 1 mana, like getting Utopia Sprawl against Heliod, I think is huge. Like being able to Mystic Repeal Utopia Sprawl, I think is a big deal for 1 mana. And now they can start factoring. But nobody's allowed to criticize my sideboard decisions because we're facing Shackles control, you know. Just isn't super relevant, I feel. I'm immune to... Yeah, I don't know. The White Castle seems so much better than Factory. I don't know. We just need to find Cryptic to bounce the Shackles, countered on the way down. Wish Grant. So you're saying there's a chance. We know our opponent has Force of Negation, so we can't bounce in response here. Maybe we can. They just get to resolve. We just need to hope they don't have another counter spell somehow. Or if they do, I think we can pay for a leak. No, we're 1 mana short. No, we're 1 mana short. Oh yeah, I don't know why. For some reason, I just never closed the companion window. I don't know what's going on with that today. We just know they have Force of Negation. Guess we just have to hope they don't fight over this for no reason. Yeah, the 4-0 Bracket Destroyer. Sorry, but is that the Believers? Do you hear the Believers sing, singing the songs of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be shackled again. We're still never winning, I guess. Yeah, they have Force blue card and they're thinking about forcing here, right? We don't even have another Thoughtseize in the deck to draw in. Don't they just replay the Shackles? Yeah, that's why we're dead. That's why you hear me saying we're dead. All right, I'll just concede. I'm sure my opponent can figure it out. We're very dead. We have no outs. Believers, I'm sorry. What a good start to that league, though. Maybe some people are very...